Now back to the mission for today. Both the weather and the vehicle continue to look good for today's launch, just about 5.5 minutes from now. Now coming up shortly, the Transporter Erector, or TE, will retract away from the Falcon 9 rocket. The TE is the large truss structure you see there next to the vehicle. First, we'll see the clamp arms open around the Falcon 9 second stage, and then the strongback will recline away from the Falcon 9 rocket.
Falcon 9 tanks are pressing for strongback retract.
The first stage is connected to a launch mount at the base of the TE, but the TE is hinged and will retract away from the vehicle in preparation for launch. You may hear the TE referred to as the
strongback retract has started.
And there you have heard the strongback has retracted, starting to retract. The strongback from the launch does a lot of heavy lifting in the lead up to launch. It is designed to transport, raise, and support Falcon 9 in the launch pad. The TE is also equipped with umbilicals or flexible lines that are used to route the vehicle's fluids, power, and telemetry from the ground systems to the rocket and payload until Falcon 9 switches to internal power and clears the pad.
Now at this point in the countdown, both the first and second stages are nearly fully loaded with 1 million pounds of rocket-grade kerosene fuel and liquid oxygen. Both the first and second stages will finish propellant loading about a minute apart from each other, with the first stage finishing up at the T-minus 3 minute mark, and the second stage finishing up at the T-minus 2 minute mark. Now, as you may have noticed, there are white clouds forming around the vehicle. Those clouds are comprised of the chilled gas above the LOX tank that gets vented overboard to maintain pressure in the tank as needed. And when that vented oxygen mixes with the warmer California air, it condenses into the clouds that you see there on your screen. Now, at the T-minus 60 second mark, Falcon 9 will be in startup. This means that the rocket's autonomous internal flight computers will have taken over the launch countdown. And just inside of T-minus 2 seconds, we'll light the M1.
Stage 1 LOX load is complete.
Good call out there. Just inside T-minus 2 seconds, we'll light the M1D engines for liftoff.
The payload continues to be healthy, and the Falcon 9 team is tracking no issues on the rocket. And the weather is still looking green, and the range is ready to support our T0 of 5:25 a.m. Pacific time. And with that, we're proceeding into the last minutes of terminal countdown.
Now, the next major milestone coming up will be second stage LOX loading completion on our Falcon 9 rocket. And once we hear that call out, Falcon 9 will be fully loaded with 1 million pounds of fuel and oxidizer. We should be hearing that call out shortly on the nets. At the T-minus 1 minute mark, we will be hearing a call out that Falcon 9 is in startup, and this will mean that the
Stage 2 LOX load is complete.
And there's that call out for stage 2 LOX loading completion. At that T-minus 1 minute mark, we should be hearing a call out for Falcon 9 startup, and this is when the vehicle's autonomous flight computers will have taken over the launch countdown. And at the T-minus 45 second mark, we'll hear the final go, no go.
Ground gas closeouts.
Another good call out there. At the T-minus 45 second mark, we'll hear the final go, no go from our launch director. In just about 10 seconds from now, we should be hearing that call out that Falcon 9 will be in startup.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
And great call out there. We're just waiting for the launch director to give the final go for today's mission.
LD is go for launch.